Hello, welcome back again. Right, now we're going to make up for some lost holiday time, and we are going to do something that is completely and utterly different and exciting, and something that you want to get into the diary right now ahead of what will be price rises in the future. We've talked about that before because things are a little bit, you know, we're not able to travel right now, and we want to make those plans for as soon as we possibly can, but we also want to get those deals in place right now for you before those price rises will come back into play. And actually, you've got the added advantage in these shows that we've actually got a bit of a New Year sale going on. Now, quite often that just happens like first week of January, or, you know, very, very short, limited space of time. But this, like last year, is a very, very different year. So that's gone on a little bit longer. So the price I'm going to show you in this offer, and a lot of the offers that we've got on with you right now have got sale savings factored into them as well from Cruise First. So let's start off with Royal Caribbean, and we're going to do a cruise from Orlando around the Caribbean, but in Orlando we're going to stay there as well. Now this is for April next year, the 21st of April. This is one, I've had a brilliant idea recently that when you get a holiday booked, that you write out the whole itinerary and when it's happening and all the rest of it, and then pin it to the fridge, and every single day you've got that right. We're one day closer feeling. So this one is really, really good. We're going to fly you out to Orlando on the 21st of April next year, and you're going to stay for 3 nights in a hotel on International Drive. Now, International Drive, of course, is where all the big theme parks are. So you can choose to do whichever combination of those you fancy doing. Again, talk to our team about getting park tickets sorted out by us as part of your holiday, because you'll find that we can get you some really, really nice deals on those as well. And it just means you've kind of, you know, you've got all of that sorted before you actually go away. So we put you in a brilliant hotel on International Drive, and then you're there for 3 nights. Now you might choose, you know, if you're not a theme park type of person, you might choose to maybe do a bit of car hire and drive around the area. I mean, there's lots of shopping, there's lots of fabulous diners, and lots of other things to do aside the theme parks. But I have to say, if you'll indulge me for a moment, I think I would definitely be heading to the theme parks, having never been stateside still yet. I had plans for last year, and then last year happened. But anyway, we'll look only forward. After your 3 nights on International Drive, you transfer down to Fort Lauderdale, and that is where you will meet your ship. And it is the glorious Allure of the Seas. So it's one of the big ships with Royal Caribbean. And I always say bigger is better, especially with Royal Caribbean as well, because you have got just such a lot to be able to do while you're on board, and I think that's so good. I think, you know, there is going to be a new normal in cruising, but you're absolutely going to recognise it as the cruise holidays that you've loved for many years. Royal Caribbean, of course, always push the envelope. Of course, they're always there with the newest innovations on board as well. So it's going to be great times. So if you're the kind of person like me who would rather watch people doing things rather than doing all the thrills and spills things necessarily, I mean, I definitely want to have a go, but it actually can be as much fun just watching other people doing it. And actually, when we do get back on holiday, I think we're going to appreciate it so much more. We're going to spend so much more time up on deck, just watching the sail, watching the blue skies, appreciating all of those things so much more. Now, while you are on board, there is so much day and night for you to do. I mean, your day can start whenever you want it to, and it can finish whenever you want it to, because there's always something going on the ship. Love the fact that it's got a Starbucks in there. I'm a very big fan of a coconut latte from Starbucks. Other coffee shops are available, I know, but this one is on board this ship. You've got shopping on board. You've got brilliant activities, of course, all day long. And I love the fact that there's sort of spontaneous entertainment that's going on during the day as well. Don't worry about your navigation on the big ships as well, you know, navigating your way around. You will very quickly become familiar with what is where, especially if you find one of the specialty dining restaurants that you really love, because you'll be booking that up again and again. Now, this cruise is a 2-week cruise, which you're going to absolutely adore. 2 weeks of cruising right now just sounds the most delightful thing I am as eager as you to get back on a holiday and to get some plans in the diary. So I think, you know what, to know that you're going to be on that cruise for 2 weeks, having already spent 3 nights in Orlando, I just think you're going to have the time of your life. And again, what I would say to you is get as many people as you can together for a holiday like this as well. You know, when we can, you know, mix all together again, get the families together, we're making up for lost time, aren't we? So whether you've got your children with you, you know, older relatives, people you go on holiday with, friends, you know, workmates, whoever it might be, let's get everyone together and have a real big, meaty, chunky holiday. And I think you're going to absolutely adore this one. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that just look like absolute heaven right now? Just staying anywhere feels like a joy right now. You know, even the thrill of going to the airport to start this holiday is going to be absolutely brilliant. So here's your 2-week cruise. We start by going off to Nassau in the Bahamas. That's going to be an incredible day as well. Fabulous shopping there, lots of activities for you to do as well. Across the Atlantic, we've got a nice 8-day sail across the Atlantic, which is brilliant. So much to do on board. And we find ourselves in southern Spain. Malaga's first. You can go to the Pompidou Centre there. Cartagena is next, where you can visit the very famous Calamea there and see all the architecture and all the Roman theatre and all the, you know, historical bits and pieces if you want to. Down to Valencia, the 3rd largest city in Spain there. Lovely old city centre, very, very charming as you go through the old city gates there as well and just have a stroll around. Then we're across to Palma, Palma de Mallorca. The caves of Genoa are there, a lovely old town. Of course, you've got the cathedral, whether you want to just take a picture from the outside or have a good wander inside and go and see. We finish the cruise in Barcelona, and that is where we'll then fly you back to the UK. So that's an incredible holiday. There's a lot of this holiday as well. The reason I want to tell you about this right now is that this is Cruise First and Royal Caribbean dovetailing hand in glove to get you an amazing package like this together. You're not going to believe the price, and it does include that brilliant sail saving to start off 2021. So look at this. We're looking at 1,399 per person. Now, when you think that includes your flight out to Orlando and back from Barcelona at the end of the cruise, that's your 3-night stay in Orlando as well. We do include the transfer from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale, which is where you'll start your cruise. Your cruise is 2 weeks long on Allure of the Seas, and then you've got your flight from Barcelona back. And you're doing all of that from 1,399 per person. That's got your sail saving factored in as well. Now that is going to have a limited time. There will be a stage at which this package will go back up as well. So if you want to get it in the diary right now, you want to get it sorted right now, you want to have that I'm one day closer to going on this big holiday feeling, then this is the one, isn't it? Here's the details. Now again, you've got amazing upgrade prices here as well. So it's just another $149 to go up to Ocean View, just another $249, and those doors are open to the balcony. And if you think about that, even if you factor in the balcony price as well, it's still an amazing offer when you consider we've got a sail saving factored in already for you. You've got all your flights, the stay in Orlando, and the cruise is 2 weeks, remember? So if you break your balcony price down by 2 weeks, I think that's really, really something special. You know, it works out something like an extra, I don't know what it is, per night extra to go to the balcony. But, you know, when you'll work it out on your own calculator, I'm sure. And see that it's, you know, it's next to nothing. Do you know what I mean? If you want to look at our sale offers and all the latest information on what's going on, by the way, that's the best place to head all the time, is our website. I definitely recommend every couple of days, because new deals are coming on stream, new itineraries are coming on stream with Royal Caribbean on the time as well. Some really lovely surprises have popped up lately. They'll all be on the website at cruisefirst.tv. And any questions, of course, you got the free phone number there as well. Our team are standing by, 0800 953 4700. Please stay with me, I've got lots more.